Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. The update went live for Eternal Evolution today, April 20th, and we got an additional level of difficulty, three additional levels of difficulty to Cinsaro Marsh. The same that they did for Disa Caves. We got X, 1, 2, and 3. And in this video, I'm going to show you the team that destroys this. I got this bad boy down before I poured my morning coffee. This is significantly more easier than Disa Caves X3 was, that's for sure. Now, if you saw my This Week in Eternal Evolution video that was posted yesterday, I pretty much called this the team that was going to be used on here almost down to a T, because the mechanics pretty much telegraphed how this bad boy was going to go. Now, X1 is relatively easy. Even on my baby free-to-play account, I can down it. The reason why it is nice and important that you can down at least X1 is because at least you're going to be able to get some of these premium hourglasses. Now, this is going to be the new reward for these higher levels of difficulty. They're going to allow you to customize your commanders. I'm not going to go into that now, otherwise this video would be double the length. Now, in X1 and 2, you can only get the premium, which locks 2 slots, but in X3, you get these fancy red ones that locks up to 4. Now, that's very important. Now, as I said, X1 is easy. This team right here cleared it with the timer up. You don't really need Nord, really, although Nord makes it easier. These guys were able to do it very, very easy, and you just put Daniel on manual, and you target the eggs, which is what I do on my baby account to beat this. Without Miranda, you're probably not going to beat X2 and 3, but I want to show you what X2 looks like using this same team that Blue absolutely manhandled. Is that sexist of me to say manhandled when the boss is kind of a waifu? Let's see this red circle? That's part of the new mechanics, and now I'm dead. Boom! Now, you could probably maybe run 2 healers and try to time it. Like, let's see what happens. Let's put in Maz in here, right? So let's see. Maybe you can time that big old bang and not die. Here it comes. See, Maz doesn't even have a chance to get his ultimate out yet, and Sorvelli's dead. So yeah, sorry guys, Miranda's the way to go. So at least in this video, I'm going to show you the team that does it, and it's pretty much exactly the team that I said it was going to be. I want to discuss with you some of the new mechanics that they added, which is, you know, they basically only added 2 things. In X1, 2, and 3, all of the bosses have significantly more defense, and they recommend, even right in the tooltip, using true damage abilities to counteract this effect. Now, you saw me run Nord. Nord does have a true damage ability. It's his second skill, but really, the piece de resistance that's going to make this very, very, very easy for you is if you have Luke, okay? And I'm talking X2 and 3. I do not have a Luke on this account. I don't even have a single copy. So I'm probably going to be doing X1 for a while, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, you got to build up to it. Luke basically can convert all of his abilities into true damage, and he's an AoEer, so he is tailor-made. He was already tailor-made for Cinsaro Marsh, but these X levels, him and Miranda are, man, they're like absolute money in this. So, and in X2 and 3, as I just highlighted, with me dying spectacularly, they're gonna basically have that big old poison nuke, right? And that's what Miranda prevents. So let's go to the footage that I recorded on my main account, and let's show you how to auto this bad boy in X3. All right, okay, let's go do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so there's the best clear time. You see, I did beat the timer. I do have the limited tickets for X3. Please, please, please keep in mind that X3, the timer run, or I call them timer runs, this is the highest end content of this dungeon, which they just like added on to. So this is the highest tier that you can get to, and as such, I don't just have like budget teams or budget heroes. Luke and Ravenna and Nord and Maz are all exclusive level 30. Luke is almost, as you see above his head, summit level 111, and Nord is 120. I have Luke in burst gear, Ravenna in crit damage gear, and Nord in marauder gear. I'll go through my characters after this video, so if you want to see the gear on them, stay tuned for later. But it is important that I have burst gear on Luke to make use of the synergies that he gets with Miranda. Miranda is in a Herald set for big bad boy shields, and then Maz just does what he does. I'll show you my commander. So I am running this one, which doesn't really have a whole lot of synergy with, say, Luke or Ravenna. It's just more so the stats. As you see, the back row get +6 to attack, and then we get the passive bonuses from Grace Commander whatsoever. But it is a level 35 Grace, so I'm getting a little bit more attack out of her being level 35. This one definitely not as good, so we're running with this one. The commander does make a difference. As I said, I got it by 3 seconds, so there was not a lot of wiggle room. Miranda's X20. This one, obviously everyone can have. This gives you more energy, which basically makes Luke go over and over again. I used my highest level middle prototype. I recommend you do that as well. I do have a level 49 Ruler's Ring. I know red prototypes are going to be difficult, but again, like I said, this is the highest tier of this content. 1680 from attack from this, whereas you only get flat 1000 from a yellow maxed prototype. And then I'm using Flashpoint, but I don't know if Flashpoint is necessary. In fact, let's try that, because I don't think you really need, the overhealing isn't really doing you any favors. So there's the positioning. Nord up front, Miranda's got her big shield. Let's run through it and we'll try to walk you through the fight. Full auto. I am going to leave the damage meter up. So obviously the bubble is big enough to cover Luke and Ravenna. Ravenna is really good because she's going to be a spider killer, although you just saw Luke. He did attack the eggs, and then he used his ultimate on the boss. Now, Ravenna's coming in for cleanup. But Luke is going to actually beat her there. And then, since he hit more than 3 targets, he's getting all that energy, and he can go right back to the boss. And Ravenna just wasted an ult. So Luke, really, Luke's just doing everything here. He's absolutely killing it. Miranda's shields are amazing, and as you see, Mazrani healed everybody within the shield. Northion's up there doing Northion things. He's just face tanking the boss. He's in a Marauder set, so he's going to be doing the majority of his own healing. Ravenna's also helping to clean up those spiders. The spider ads are basically a non-issue when you're running Luke and Ravenna. They both have good UIs for this dungeon, and they will target the ads as soon as they're up. It's pretty much just a race between those two to see who can get first. As you see, Ravenna's going to turn around here now and clean up those, so they'll never get to the boss. You never really have to worry about them. Boom, 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 they're dead. They should be dead. One left. Ravenna, you missed one. Oh no, we got it. We got it. Luke doing his thing, just wasted an ultimate on the back, but then he, boom, did another ultimate on the front. And that's all from that Soaring Medallion prototype. So we have 12 seconds to get the limited tickets. 9. If we're being consistent here. And as you see, the boss's big splash damage with running Maz and Miranda is really no issue. See there, we beat it. We had 6 seconds to spare. So that's a new record for me for time. It's that easy. If you guys want to do it on auto, there it is. I am not heading home. It is not home time for me yet. Come on now. I'm still at work. Double dipping. Okay, so let's show you my characters. We'll do Miranda first. So she is level 240, obviously. She is Immortal 0, and she is completely kitted out with her talents, equipment. She's running Herald and Hawkeye. Look at that accuracy, 219, which puts her total accuracy about, oh god, that is near 260. So gives me a 90% chance to double healing, even though healing's not really her thing. Her thing is more so shielding, which is why she's in Herald and not Abundant. Her healing itself, while it does help, isn't great, which is why we're running the 2 healers. And then we're just going to go to all energy. So Nord, very quickly, I'll show you. There's his HP, attack, and defense. He's in Marauder gear, 82 crit rate, which add 9, so he's 90% crit rate and then crit damage. And he obviously gets the crit damage boost with Marauder gear. Now, the most important is Luke. So if you look at my Luke, he is 111,000 attack. Keep in mind, Luke is the multiple god when you pair him with Miranda, and when you pair him, put him in a burst set. If you guys don't remember what burst does, it inflicts 20 to 80% extra attack as true damage. The reason why true damage is so important, as we discussed in the intro, is that it bypasses defense, right? That is the most important, which is why you want to run burst. You could possibly run burst on Ravenna as well, except you're gonna have maybe some issues hitting your crit rate, crit damage benchmarks. I think I tried and failed. I do have the skin. Yeah, I'm running the skin, which adds 2% more attack. But just run her in the good old crit rate, crit damage, signet, and overload sets, and you should be good. Okay, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. That is Cinsaro Marsh on full auto, speed run. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can put them down in the bottom. Again, if you can't do it, well, you will in time. You just need to build your characters. Luke X30, Ravenna X30, Nord X30. It is a pretty tricked out team, and as it should be to complete this kind of content. So till next time, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, peace, bye-bye.